This week on Convincing Idiots, I am so glad you stopped by. We all are, really. Because this week we're going to talk about, we have so much to talk about. We are loaded with David Allan Coe. We're gonna talk about his passing. We got the Michael Jackson movie, to Andre the Giant's getting his flowers. We even talking about Top Gun 3 is coming, right? It's in development. And then our main event. Boy, am I am up and excited. Some might say I'm hard about this. My heart is hard about this main topic. Boys and girls, we are going to talk about our favorite dicks. Don't start blushing. Don't start blushing. Our favorite Richards and Ricks throughout pop culture and history. We're going to talk about all these dicks, and we're going to talk to each other. So I'm glad you showed up. You know you're glad you showed up. So there's nothing more to do than to unzip your pants and let's start the show.
You guys enjoy your whatever that is.
All right. Test.
Test.
What do you call it again?
Convincing idiots.
Convincing idiots.
Called it ham gravy.
I informed them that I sided with the stat man, not just anyone's opinion, the stat man Brian Fisher.
These kids today.
Jingle All the Way is in fact the best Christmas movie of all time.
I need to get Grandma a present, and my herpes is flaring up. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. I'm the millennial
We're
Santa.
three friends representing three different generations. That's our whole shtick. That's our thing.
Mm-hmm.
Nick got the whole poop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm standing in the sea
Caucasian.
breeze, holding a turd, just mightily. I'm just going hitting hats.
Anyway, on a lighter note,
Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the vodcast. Welcome to the broadcast. Boys and girls, welcome to the show. This is Convincing Idiots. My name's Dean, the Zennial.
I'm Brian Gen X.
And I am Millennial Nick, and we are Convincing Idiots, a weekly podcast of three friends who represent three different generational points of view. If this is your first time joining us, feel free to comment and follow us on all of your favorite social media accounts. We can be found on the majority of them, and you can find links to them by going to Google and typing in Convincing Idiots link tree. That's LINKTREE. Along with those links to social media accounts, you can also find a link to our email address if you would like to contact us and give us any feedback or things you'd like to hear about on a future show. You can also find a link to our merch store if you would like to sport some Convincing Idiot stuff and spread the word about this fantastical show you're treating yourself to this evening. Or you can go directly to our website for all that information and even more. The website is convincingidiots.wordpress.com. This is This is episode 291 of Convincing Idiots.
Yowzer.
Yeah, Yowzer's fucking right. Brian, what are you drinking for episode 291?
All right. I don't like the term spreading the word after the off-camera discussion after that, but
I'm going to spread something.
yeah,
Spreading's now a bad thing.
yes. Out of a spring variety pack here. No, it's actually a bicentennial, not a bicentennial, a patriotic pack. So Sam Adams Blueberry Lager.
Ooh.
I said bicentennial, but it's the 250th birthday of America. So it's
Okay.
yeah, they have a special.
That is 2.5 centennials.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's right. You know, I just took my first sip just now. It's actually not bad at all. Pretty good. Not
All right,
too
that's-
fruity. Just a good light
A light
blueberry
pick.
lager.
Mhm.
Nick, what do you got, sir?
I'm drinking Masthead Brewing's Jalapeno IPA this evening.
God.
It was
Give it
quesadilla
a
night tonight at the
IPA.
Schaefer home, so there's getting a little jalapeno IPA going on here. Quite good.
Mhm.
That's like I don't like myself right now. How do I punish myself a little bit. I'm going to drink an IPA, jalapeno IPA, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
You don't like a jalapeno IPA?
I honestly, I don't. Maybe I would. I don't know.
I've been told to do a colon cleanse, so
Oh, that's
Here
one
we
way to
go.
get her done for
here
sure.
we go.
That
Yeah.
is one avenue. Absolutely.
Mm.
Dean,
Well,
what you got to drink?
I am drinking Great Lakes Edmund Fitzgerald.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
Look at this beautiful, beautiful beer. Mm-hmm.
I haven't one of those in a long time.
If I can love me an Edmund Fitzgerald, I tell you that. Delicious.
All right. All right, guys. Well, if you watched or listened or read or whatever, anything you want to do a idiot recommendation over the past week. Nick, give me one thing.
What did we watched Zootopia 2 on Saturday. That was
Oh, how was
quite
that?
good. Fucking
Yeah.
amazing, man. It's so
Yeah.
the first one, like, obviously there's a lot of themes, you know, that a lot of parallels to our society, our human society, and the way that our world is. And Zootopia 2 was more of that. So it was a really good story. If you follow along with the storyline, you might see that there are some parallels
Mhm.
as well. So just again, I like the Zootopia movies. They kind of highlight all the different animals' differences while, you know, celebrating the overarching theme of inclusion. And it was very good. It's good messaging for kids. It's very
Mhm.
subtle. It's not super in your face, but if you're an adult watching, you know what I mean. You understand what the message they're getting across. So no, it was really good though. I liked it a lot.
Very good. Yeah. Made a lot of money. Made a killing at the box office.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
it's like I was like immediately like one of the highest grossing like animated films ever or something like that. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
I think that's right. Yeah. Dean, how about you, sir? Anything?
Okay. I got actually two things. One, I watched the Naked Gun remake.
Okay. What did you think?
I enjoyed it. It gave me some of the jokes were
Brian
kind of
disapproves
throwbacks.
of your
They were
feedback. I could tell.
throwbacks to the original. Some of the one-liners were fun. Wasn't the best movie ever seen. Wasn't even better. You know, didn't compare to the originals. But for what it was, I enjoyed it. It was funny. They gave that feel. You know, it did give you that feel of the old ones. So yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was.
Yeah.
But here's what I really want to recommend. Okay, we just went to Dairy Queen tonight and got ourselves a little treat. They have a new.
We know about Dairy Queen, Dean. We've all been there.
It is a Choco frosted donut blizzard.
Ooh.
When I tell you this, they actually chop up the goddamn donut and mix it in there. Holy shit, man! I got it with chocolate ice cream because I don't do vanilla. Only chocolate for me, baby.
There you go.
And
It shows.
oh yeah, it's on my lips. That's not chocolate. I don't say this enough. Go and get yourself some fucking ice cream. It was delicious.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. Probably
love a
the
good ice
best
cream.
blizzard I've ever eaten.
There you go. Yep.
Fantastic.
That's like you just say, fuck it. You know what I mean? Just give me a
Yeah.
donut mixed in with the ice cream. That's it.
Yep. Like I'm not I mean, they had, you go for like, they had they're doing mixed blizzards now, like a Reese's Pieces and Oreo.
Yeah.
But then when I saw this, I mean, you're gonna put a fucking chocolate frosted donut in my blizzard? Yeah, sign me up. And it did not disappoint.
Double
Good.
up on that. Shout out to Scoops here in Barberton if you're in the area. But they had a pink frosted animal cracker hard ice cream. There again with obviously the chunks of the animal crackers throughout the ice cream. So fucking good.
Nice.
Yeah. Never a bad call to go get ice cream. Just do it.
Never a bad call.
Yeah,
Really
if
is
you're
a lot
thinking
of good
about it,
places.
just do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Good time of year for it.
Carter's not big into ice cream, but Nora is like a fanatic about it. So I always have an ice cream buddy to go. Anybody want ice cream? Boom, we're there. So
yeah,
good time.
There you go.
Brian, what
There you
about
go.
you? You recommend something?
Yes, I started to watch Severance on Apple TV, and I'm just eating it up, man.
Am I right?
Yes, I am. I love it. It really very interesting concept. Got
And
a
it
couple more
gets
episodes to go.
so much better
Yeah.
into like the second season and shit.
Is there a second season?
There is.
Okay, I have to look at that. But yeah, very, very good stuff. So again, not to spoil anything, but just the concept is people that work for a certain company, you have to agree to get a severance operation. Like, so basically what it does, when you're at work, you do not remember your home life self and vice versa. So there's something that happens that triggers this chip in your head that when
You're almost
you,
like two different people, almost.
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
you develop your own personality given around you. So you kind of
Right.
develop a new work personality. You
Yep.
have your old home personality, and it's like you don't even work, but you get paid.
Is the
Mhm.
idea in the show for the company so that you're not distracted by anything, or that you're like
You're not distracted. You don't, when you leave, you don't know their secrets or what you're doing exactly. You have no recollection. And you're right. When you're there,
Yeah,
you're
how
not,
they're
you're
selling
not distracted by,
yeah.
like you say, family life or stresses outside the office, whatever.
it.
And then when you go
They
up this
also,
elevator, like I said, it triggers the chip. Go ahead.
I think the company, in story, they sell it as in like, hey, you don't have to work. You know what I mean? Because like you don't know
Yeah.
that you're working.
When
you
you
don't
go
remember
home,
working.
you're never thinking about it. You're not
Yeah.
taking
You
work
don't
home
even know
with
that
you.
what
You're
you
not
did.
stressing. Yeah,
You
yeah.
know that
Yeah.
you go to work. You go to the building as you, and as soon as you hit that elevator, bing,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah.
switch over.
I've trained myself to do that at work
Right.
as it. I just kind of check out. I'm just kind of,
Yep.
Should, yeah.
there, and then
Nick,
but
I like Brian, I highly recommend this show.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah,
so
very, very
cool, very interesting concept. All right, I don't know where you're at, Brian, so I don't want to like ask
I just
questions.
got a
We'll
couple
talk
episodes to
offline.
go. Yeah, we will.
Okay.
Yeah, but it builds
Does
up.
it
There's definitely sinister things happening, and you
and there's
learn
some
what's going
episodes
on.
that almost feels Twilight Zone-ish,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there is that, you can tell the writers, were, if not inspired, they were fans of the
Oh, yeah, for sure.
original Twilight Zone. So
Yeah, just a very strange environment, the whole bit. So yeah, very cool. All right. Well, I need to start with a death here, gentlemen. So
as always,
convincing idiots obituaries.
that's right. A
dum,
country.
dum, da, dum, dum, da, dum, da, dum, da, dum.
There you go. Thank you. Country music legend,
Oh, yeah.
born right here in Akron, Ohio. So we're in Northeast Ohio, as those that listen to us know already. But if you don't, that's where we are. We are, I grew up in Akron. You guys are just outside of Akron. And he just passed away recently. David Allan Coe, gentlemen. So 82 years of age. He had some big country hits in the 70s and 80s. Including You Never Even Call Me By Name in 75, The Ride, 1983, Mona Lisa Lost Her Smile, went up to number 2 in 1984, Take This Job and Shove It.
Take this job and shove it.
You
I
probably heard
ain't
that one.
working here no more.
Yeah, 1977, and others as well. So just a
Some
well-known...
of them were problematic if you go into a deep catalog of David Allan Coe.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Some slurs and things.
Well, you said
he
it's 70s
used,
country, so I mean.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No. I mean like straight up racist songs.
Right.
One, I think, is the name of the song is the N-word.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Very problematic. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on your toes, Brian.
No, it's okay. No, that's part of it. So go ahead, please.
Yeah, I mean, yes,
No,
a country.
piece of shit we need to know, even in death.
Yeah, I mean,
it.
it's country legend. Like you never even call me by my name. Take this job and shove it. He had some iconic songs. Definitely a country music icon. But I mean, you got to call. You got to call somebody out. Shut up.
Is there a different phrase you were looking for there?
He's like, what do I say
I
here?
realized what I was about to say.
My, boy, oh boy. You can't
I
say
didn't
that,
say
man.
it. No, I
I
didn't say
know.
it.
Just the kind of send off this gentleman would have wanted, right?
Yep. Yep.
No, he was very problematic. You got to look at the good, look at the bad, and there was a lot of bad. There's some good. So I mean, I'm not going to wax poetically knowing the songs that he wrote and sang.
Yeah.
So I'll give him his flowers for what he did for country music, but beyond that, no, yeah.
Yep.
I'm all right.
Any of his songs, Nick?
I have never heard of this fella before
You would
3 minutes ago.
Yep.
You would know a couple like that you've heard at like bars or whatever. Like if you heard them,
Maybe.
you'd know him.
Maybe.
Like he's that sort of country guy that where you're like, oh, I didn't know he sang that.
I feel like I know countries yeah. I mean, I don't, like I said, it's really not on my radar, and especially that time.
Take this job and
maybe.
shove it. Take this job and shove it is a very kind of mainstream popular song.
Okay.
Yeah, I guarantee if you heard it, you'd go.
I think
okay.
they even made a movie.
I've heard this. Yes,
I think they made a movie in the 70s to feature that song because of that song.
Take this job and shove it. Don't. I ain't working here no more.
You know who likes that song? Work Nick.
Work Nick
likes that song.
Nick,
He just doesn't.
right.
He doesn't remember it right now.
Well, the Severance Nick doesn't. He doesn't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the one that's with you right now, so I don't know that. But
yeah,
he may very well.
Yep. All right, guys. So the new biopic, has just broken a record.
Nice.
Is it Jackson?
It is Michael. Yes, Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson. Yeah, that's okay. You knew it though. The biopic from Lionsgate about the King of Pop arrived in theaters as an instant sensation of 97 million domestically and 217 million globally in its first weekend release. It's the best start of all time for a biopic, smashing the record of 2015 Straight Outta Compton, which was 60 million. It was also the second biggest debut of the year behind the Super Mario Galaxy movie, which was 131 million. So definitely very popular. What you may or may not know, they chose to stay away from some of the the bad stuff, allegations about Michael, but
not necessarily.
They had to rewrite it or something.
No. I actually just had a conversation today with my ex-mother-in-law who went to see it yesterday, and she said it was really good. It was very entertaining. The guy who played Michael did very good, but they stop at the 80s. Like there is room for a sequel, so they don't even get to like where there are allegations. So like to say they stayed away, they didn't even get there in the story. So
I heard what they did start out with that stuff in the story a little bit, and it was something where they weren't allowed to. We talked about it on this podcast, I think, a few weeks ago. But they weren't allowed to keep it in the story because of the alleged allegations of some of the victims, of families and stuff like that. So they had to rewrite it, and the Jackson estate apparently helped pay to have it rewritten, whatever. So it has a stake in the movie. So, and obviously the Jackson estate's going to be happy with that decision, of course.
And if they ended it, if they ended it in the 80s and it made this much money, you're getting a sequel.
There's already a buzz that maybe they will do that. So I don't know.
That'll be more interesting.
Yeah, because it's. I mean, whether or not it, if anything happened or didn't, it's part of the story nonetheless. It's part. It is a huge
but it's
part
how
of
you tell that story. It's what angle you look at it from.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you're going to tell it from his point of view and his version, then it's gonna make the victims.
There's a way to do it. There's a way to do it.
I'd be interested to see it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know if either of you guys watched the Mike Tyson series. It was like a limited series to the Mike Tyson,
I think I did. Yeah.
you know. And there is an episode that
Is that where he's solving mysteries in a van?
touches
Hmm.
not that one.
Oh, okay.
But the episode that is about the assault, and I thought it was really interesting and respectful the way that they did it, because that specific episode was from the viewpoint of the victim. And the episode starts out by being like, this part's not my story to tell or whatever. And it kind of goes from her point of view. So I thought that was, like I said, there's a way probably to do that. It's tricky because there again, I mean, I guess to do it right is subjective, but
Correct.
people, the victims or survivors of the situation, I don't know how involved anybody would even want to be or be allowed to be, depending on who's paying for what. I don't know. It's all very strange, but
Yep.
yeah, it would be difficult to do. But I think there's a way to do it tastefully without really picking sides. I think, or there's a vague way to kind of touch on the subject, no pun intended, in the movie. So,
Yep. Yeah, you got to have him just kind of facing the allegations and this and that, and yeah,
Sure.
we'll see. It'll be interesting to see. But are you interested to see this movie, Nick?
I'm gonna watch it
Absolutely.
this weekend. Yep.
Okay, very good. Dean, you
You're
already
going to
said
the
you
theater
are as
to
well.
see it?
No,
You can.
but I'm gonna watch it this weekend.
All right.
I'm gonna go. Yep, I'm gonna go to the theater.
Aha.
But no, I
all
plan on
right.
watching it this weekend. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm
All right.
interested to see it.
Mysterious millennial Nick, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
hmm
Millennial Nick has his avenues. Millennial
Something
Nick
shady's
can
going
watch
on with this motherfucker.
anything right now. So it's, yeah.
Okay, a famous pro wrestler is being honored in a town that he lived in for some time, apparently. So in Ellerby, North Carolina, very small town, a community of about 1,000 people. And this wrestler lived there on a ranch just outside of town for a period, and they are going to honor him by putting up a historical roadside marker to signify that to honor that he lived there for some time. So, Dean, it sounds like you already know who this wrestler was.
I'm trying to what Ellerby, North Carolina.
Yes.
Or I don't know how to pronounce it. It's not Andre, is it?
Yes, it is.
There it is.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I know he
Yes.
lived there until his death. You know, he lived there for like 30 some years. So when he moved from France, I think that's where he posted up as in that town in North Carolina, had a ranch, kind of lived secludedly most of the time. So,
yeah, matter of fact, it says his body was cremated and his ashes were spread on that ranch. So, the Richmond County marker is going to be at North Carolina Highway 72 and Old North Carolina Highway 220. Simply says Andre the Giant, 1946 to 1983, actor and professional wrestler, was born Andre Rosamoff, known for role in The Princess Bride, 87, lived nearby. Just very simple honoring of him. So pretty cool. That's nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. All right. I thought that was a nice little.
There. Look at the town I lived in for all those years. Oh, I lived by my ranch over there. I drank a lot of beer. Sorry, there's my Andre.
I thought he was here for a second.
Sorry. It was very.
Wow.
Look at me, I fool Nick all the time. He doesn't know it's me.
Go ahead.
Fun little. I was thinking of. So in my bar area, I've got an old school Molson Canadian thing that somebody on eBay was selling. So I got that and put it on the wall. And I was thinking it would be cool because there is that iconic picture of Andre the Giant's hand holding a beer, and it is a Molson Canadian. So I was like, it would be cool to print that out and put it like on the wall by the bar, kind of thing, like Andre's hand holding that Molson. Because not too long ago we were on an Andre kick, and Oliver was like taking a big interest in Andre the Giant, and I was telling him, trying to get get him an idea of just how large this man was. And I'm like, here's him holding a beer can, and in that moment, I was like, that's a Molson can. That's pretty cool. But yeah, so that would
You can
be
get it.
that'd be
You
kind of
can
cool.
frame it, like get a picture of it and frame
I
it.
said I
Yeah.
could just copy it from the internet, take it to
Sure.
Walgreens, print it out, and put it in a
Yeah.
4x6 or something.
It doesn't even look real. That's fine. By the way, just look up. There's I can't think of his name right now, but there's a comedian out there that does a excellent impression of Andre the Giant and also
It's Dean.
Macho Man.
It's Dean.
No, it's the guy. It's the guy dating Katie Nolan.
I don't know, but just look up
He does.
comedian Andre the Giant doing like
look it up. My
theories.
damn computer.
Conspiracy theories. So he tells a story somewhere where he was like imitating Andre the Giant and leaving like messages for his friends and all that. That's all it is. He would just call them up and it's like Andre the Giant talking about it.
Dan Soder.
That's it. That's
Dan
the guy.
Soder is his name. Dan Soder does hands down.
So funny.
Look it up, Nick. It is the hands down the absolute greatest Macho Man Randy Savage impression.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
Okay. Yeah. And
he does also because he's a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah.
And he also does like I said, Andres is really good. He does Jesse Ventura. He's really, really funny. Alone, his stand-up alone is fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a funny dude. So if you ever get a chance, just look him up in general.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Okay. There was a recent tournament, gentlemen, that the grand
Mortal
prize.
Kombat.
No, this is probably the polar opposite of that. So the cash prize
Immortal Kombat,
$10,000. It was held at the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey. No. There are 384 contestants squared off in a 3-day tournament of rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, wow.
Intense.
Yes. So apparently...
No, I think it was actually outside.
They say that game dates back to ancient China, where the symbols were a frog, a snake, and a centipede.
See?
Frog beats centipede, centipede beats snake, and snake beats frog. So by the 17th century, the game had evolved in Japan to include a fox, a village head, and a hunter. And in the early 1900s,
I need some village head.
Rock, paper, and scissors. Yes. So somebody won $10,000 by competing in a rock, paper, and scissors contest.
Well, how about that?
Are you interested to watch?
No.
Yeah.
Nope. Hard no. No.
It's interesting that it happened.
I love to play.
Interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting that it happened. Interesting. It'd be cool to like do the tournament, but like to watch it, no. But who knows? Look at some of the horse shit that we've watched like during the pandemic. So maybe you turn it on. I might, get into it, but
yeah, I won't lie to you. I did watch several episodes of The Floor is Lava.
Yes, exactly. So watch that shit.
I mean, which it was an obstacle course, but rock, paper, scissors falls under the category of video games. Like, I love to play video games. I don't particularly care to watch someone else play video games unless it, what I mean? If you're gathered with a group of friends and you're all playing like a tournament style and you're watching like, and you have some vested, I mean, that could be fun. Like
if you gamble on it,
communal activity, right? But like, it's like my kids watching people on YouTube play video games, or Oliver seems to think that I need to be, he's like, hey, you want to watch me play Spider-Man for a bit? And I was like, nah, okay, thanks. Right. I mean, that's even a little better because there's cut scenes and it tells a story. It's like a little movie and it's cool, but I've seen it all. So I don't rock, paper, scissors. I can't think of a lot of things I'd rather watch people do less than that. I mean, and big fan. You know what? Love rock, paper, scissors. A lot of respect for the game. There's nothing better when I'm at a school function or whatever. You're sitting around either with your kids or other. You want to play rock, paper, scissors? Fuck yeah, always. It's fun. Mm-hmm. It's an easy way to pass time. Most people have hands and fingers that can make rock, papers, and scissors. So everybody has the means to do it, and it's fun. But I don't want to watch somebody do it. That sounds terrible.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Dean, any other thoughts? Yeah.
Let's get drunk and like bet on it, and then maybe it'll change. But yeah, I'm with him.
Yeah.
I have no need to watch it. At least I don't think so. Again, throw it on TV. Let's see what happens. But as of now, yeah, I don't think so.
You ever see? I will say though, have you ever watched somebody, and maybe like I shouldn't say watch somebody, but I've been in a situation where you're kind of in a mental gridlock, and you just keep throwing the same hands, and it's almost like, and then it becomes kind of intense, at least as you're playing it. So I would imagine that would be, if someone has the ability to win, what is it, $10,000?
$10,000.
$10,000. Maybe these people do this a lot. Maybe there's a skill to it. Maybe there's a strategy. Maybe they play off of that.
But
That
also,
might be interesting, I guess.
and if it's going to be on TV, I think the right commentators. If you put golf commentators, it's not going to be exciting. But put like the UFC commentators on there.
Yeah,
might be a little bit more exciting. Who knows?
like some basketball commentators, like, wow,
Yeah.
look at that, throws another rock
Right.
at him. Yeah,
Right. Do something like that. I think spice it up.
paper again, paper.
Yeah. Bring back Marv Albert for that. I'd like that.
Yeah.
I might watch it there. Yes.
Yes.
It throws the rock. Yes. Yeah.
Throws the rock and my rug fell off. Oh God! Someone get it for me.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That bites. Anyway. All right. Yeah.
Speaking of
Okay.
things that bite, don't go anywhere. The podcast is still going.
Yeah. A new movie in development, guys. We talked about a couple weeks ago. Best third installments in a movie franchise. This movie here is going to be trying to make that list of ours in the future. Just announced, I guess it's in the development. Top Gun 3, gentlemen,
Oh, yeah, I heard
in
about
development. Tom Cruise will return as Maverick.
I guess that would technically be the third because
Yes,
the
it is.
original from the 80s, the Maverick that they made, and yeah, okay.
Yep. Don't know when it's due yet, but you know what? I did enjoy the second one, the Top Gun Maverick, a lot more than I thought.
Things. People loved it. Like, it got rave reviews. Like, people really liked that movie.
Now, I think I listened to a lot of those rave reviews more than I should have. Because I went in there, I enjoyed it, but I don't think I enjoyed it as much as everybody else did. I mean, it was fine, but it wasn't like this masterpiece that everybody praised it to. But I'm like, all right, it was okay. It was good.
Definitely had the 80s action movie feel to it, that without a doubt, the whole thing. But I don't know. I would watch it. I don't know if I'll go into the theater and see Top Gun 3, but I will watch it.
Right.
I'll watch it. Nick, any thoughts on Top Gun 3? Any interest at all when it comes out? Or
no, I haven't seen the second one. I've seen the first one.
If you enjoyed the first one, you'd enjoy the second one. It's
fine. It's it's one of those movies that it's in its time. I'm sure it was fantastic. It was a solid movie when I saw it. In the probably like early 2000s, I saw it, the original, and I enjoyed it. But I mean, I guess I'm certainly not opposed to seeing Maverick, and I would watch that if I was caught up. But
I feel like I want to see something I don't have to overly watch necessarily till I see the fight, the cool jet scenes and everything. Then put it on. You don't need to pay super close attention necessarily.
No.
It's not that type of movie. Yeah.
I mean, it's a fine movie. It's not going to blow you away, so to speak. Like if you save so much money with your insurance, but it's fine movie
right away.
Because I was blown away by how much money I saved with Blake Insurance.
And who blew you?
Let me tell you this. No, blew me away. Aaron blew me away.
That's right. That's basically what I said.
No.
I don't know what you're talking about. I just was wondering who gave you such a good rate.
Nicholas, I'm talking about the Blake Insurance Group. It's an independent agency right here in Barberton, Ohio, offering personal care and support that all of you need. You threw me off with the blowing thing. If you need auto, home,
it's not the first time it's happened, but
it won't be the last tonight. If you even need life insurance, give Aaron a call. He's going to treat you with the honesty and respect that you deserve. Give him a call at Blake Insurance at 234-571-5359 or find them online at BlakeInsuranceLLC.com for your free 5-minute quote today. And let him blow you away.
He's gonna blow you away for. He's gonna blow you for free
No, he's going to blow away your mind with
in
savings.
5 minutes.
Well, he's that good. I tell you, he's really good at saving you money.
He's gonna have
Really
a line
good.
out the door this week.
Yeah, he is. I heard it for the grapevine that you're walking around here blowing people's minds with the savings. So maybe you can give me a little bit of the savings right here, if you could. Yes, I need savings, please. The gang's here. Okay, let's go.
Wow. Man.
Wow,
All right.
Dusty Rhodes and Sloth from the Goonies. Awesome.
Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good.
Wrestling
All
heaven right here on Earth.
Yep. All right, guys, we're going to take a drink, and Dean's going to have a nice trim, I think, as well, if I'm not mistaken. And
I'm
Nick's
gonna
gonna
get some trim.
And Nick's going to tell you about our main topic right after this.
Gen X Brian here from the Convincing Idiots podcast. If you're enjoying our show, tell a friend. And if you're not, well, tell 2 enemies.
Four, 3, 2.
And welcome back to Convincing Idiots. I am Millennial Nick alongside Gen X Brian and the Zennial Dean. And this episode, what is it, 291 we are at? Is that what we discovered? 291. For 291, very special episode, we've decided that we're going to be doing our Mount Rushmore of dicks this evening.
Yeah.
That's right. There you go.
Well, we send so many pics of to each other.
You know, we're obviously fans. So we're enthusiasts of dicks that we thought we would talk about our favorite dicks. And in doing so tonight, we're going to be each bringing to the table our 3 picks of this could be any real person or character named Dick, Richard, Rick, Ricky, Ricardo, whatever you want.
Sure.
Okay. So there we go. These are all characters and or famous people, whatever, named Richard. So we're going to be discussing favorite Richards. We will pick amongst our 3 each, so 9 total picks. We will pick 5 of them that will go on the giant Mount Rushmore throbbing, convincing idiots dick.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I mean,
dicks.
I'm pretty excited about getting 5 dicks on the board.
Oh, we're all excited
if
about
we're
it.
honest.
Yeah, we're very excited.
Well, come on, let's get it started here.
Dean, why don't you start us off? Give us your 3 dicks. Give us 3 dicks right now.
I'm going to give you
Send
3
dicks right at us right now.
All right, boys, my 3 dicks, not in, this doesn't go biggest to largest. This goes Dick Van Dyke, who just turned 100.
Wow.
That's
one old dick.
It is a very old dick. Not as wrinkly as you'd think, though. Like he's
good.
Pretty decent shape. But I'll explain later. Dick Fitz, who plays for the St. Louis Cardinals in his 2nd year of baseball. Dick Fit. And then I have my sleeper dick, Ringo Starr, boys and girls, whose real name is Richard Starkey.
Well, how about that?
Oh, by birth, the Beatle is a dick.
Beetle dick.
Man.
Beetle dick.
Nice.
All right.
Let's Brian. Oh, okay. Sorry,
Me?
I'm so excited. I got overexcited about Brian's dicks.
Okay.
Nick, you go ahead.
Okay. I'll be the lead up to Brian's dicks. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. I'm going to dick you right now with number 1 on my list here. 1, Rick Moranis.
Ooh, that's nice.
I also have characters of Ricky Bobby and Dick Grayson.
Grayson's good.
Yeah.
Grayson's good.
Very good.
Brian,
That's a good one.
Did you just give us Robin Dick?
I gave you Robin, Dick.
I have an overlap that I assumed I would have with Dean. I also have Dick Van Dyke.
Sure.
I have and two comedians, two of my favorite comedians, Richard Lewis and
Nice.
Richard Pryor.
There you go.
Gentlemen.
Ooh, good call.
Okay.
Dick Gregory would have also been acceptable too.
Hmm.
I don't know if you guys are familiar with the comedian Dick Gregory.
Nope.
Famous African American comedian from the '60s.
All right.
But anyways, you didn't pick that Dick. You didn't
All
pick
right.
the.
All right.
That's not the black Dick
Cool.
you picked. You
Great.
picked
No one
the other
asked
black
to
dicks.
elaborate, but thank you for doing so. Anyway, moving on.
He was in the Chappelle. No. It's, he was one of the original cast members. NSL Saturday Night Live.
Mm-hmm.
Hard of Hearing. The School for Hard of Hearing. Anyways, doesn't matter.
All right. Okay. Are you picking him? Or?
Fucking cut it. I
Hey,
don't.
cool. Is he on the thing or?
I thought Brian, by the look of his fucking beard, you'd think he'd know who Dick Gregory was. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? I do know. I do remember that now. I remember the name now. He had a beard and everything. I remember.
Yeah,
He just didn't feel he was worth our airtime. Is what it was.
He didn't even think it was worth your guys' brain time. He was a very important dick.
All right. Speaking of important dicks, you both have Dick Van Dyke, Richard Van Dykerd. So go ahead and give me your plea for Dick Van Dyke.
Okay, Brian, may I start?
Please.
Given all the white hair on Dick, being 100 years old, he still is vibrant. He is still he still holds up. Very strong. Dude goes to the gym at 100 years old still every day.
Yeah.
And not just his appearance of old Dick now. Look at young Dick. Young Dick had one of the most successful television shows in the history of television. He is a comedic icon. He is an icon of just American history at this point. Comedy Hall of Fame. He is, he set the standard for what comedic television is, like the type of show the Dick Van Dyke Show was. It was kind of not quite breaking the fourth wall, but it was about a comedic writer for a television show. So it was ahead of its time. Very funny. If you watch it today, still holds up. Even if you look at his work with Disney, Mary Poppins, and he's lived so many different lives. I would say one of the most important dicks in pop culture history. Sure.
Yeah, everything you said, and really was one of the, at least for television anyway, one of the earlier well-known physical comedians as well.
Yep.
I mean, he would trip over stuff and fall on the stage, and just his physical presence and his pratfalls, the way he would look and everything. So played extremely well with a very young Mary Tyler Moore on that show.
Dude, how can we pause and say how fucking smoking hot Mary Tyler Moore was back then?
Absolutely.
Christ.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
she got dick.
Sure. That's right.
She can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Like you said, just the longevity of him. And when every time you see him, he's smiling and just very pleasant and outgoing and everything. So just one of those celebrities that you're happy that he's still with us, and like you say, he's still doing as well as he's doing.
Even if you're a millennial or younger, and you only know him from the main cranky security guard from the 90th Museum movie,
right?
Even that alone makes him an important dick.
Sure. All right, Nick, any you want to make an argument for?
I'll start with Dick Grayson. Straight up. He is a very important comic book character. He is not a real person, but when you talk about, I would say when you talk about impact, this guy is a part of not only, I mean, bringing what he brings to every scenario he's in. Not only is he a member of the world famous Flying Graysons,
Yeah.
he is also one half of the dynamic duo with the Cape Crusader Batman and the leader of the Teen Titans. I mean,
Yep.
Dick Grayson, Robin, is, he gets the shaft a lot. He gets the shaft a lot. He gets
But he
dicks
sounds
sometimes.
like he still sounds like a heavy hitting dick.
Yeah, he's a heavy hit. He's a superpower. He's a superpower dick. He's throughout DC Comics. He is a character that has sustained through the years and in different iterations. So that is why I feel like Dick Grayson, the character, belongs on the Mount Rushmore of dicks.
I mean, from flying in a trapeze family to fighting crime next to the Cape Crusader, the dick has balls, I tell you.
Oh, he sure does. He sure does. Yep.
All right, who's next to anybody want to argue one? You know what? Let me get this out of the way. Dick Fitz from the Cardinals.
Dick Fitz.
What can I say about Dick Fitz? First of all, great name.
What position does he play?
I think he plays right up the center, if I'm not mistaken. Low ball hitter, my understanding. Low ball hitter. His bat handling skills are for being as young as he is. He can really, Dick has a really good grip.
Okay.
The swing, his movements, he can, the way Dick can get, can get a first base, second base. It's really impressive to watch Dick move. Dick Fitz is I would call him a young phenom. This only being his second year in the league. Dick Fitz is a master base running, right? He's going to lead off, and he's going to bait you, the pitcher to throw and try to get him out, but they're not going to get Dick out. But he baits them. He's really sneaky and trying to bait them to throw the ball. But
from
Dick
what I hear, he can really split a seam.
He can. Dick is a masturbator. It's impressive thing to watch. So if you've ever watch Dick Fitz, he sure does.
Yep.
Nice.
We're sitting back, seeing how you're going to try to get there.
No, I was actually setting it up for one of you two to make the joke, but you did.
We enjoyed watching you struggle through it. It was funny.
I didn't struggle. I really was. I was trying to give you an easy pop up here.
That's it.
I'm like, do they not get it? Do they not get where that joke is?
Oh, well, we got it.
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
Yep.
I thought I'd give you guys a chance of being funny. So, Brian, you got somebody to argue?
Richard Pryor.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any dick jokes here, but
I don't want to make
say
dick
after
jokes.
Richard Pryor.
just one of my all-time favorite comedians. I grew up watching his specials on HBO. I recorded them on the old VHS or VCR. I used to watch his tapes all the time. I could probably sit down and watch some of those old specials today and probably recite, even now, probably, almost, all of it practically, so just very, very funny. Made some great movies, great movie scripts. Just a great guy. He just had that, just a very great ability to tell a story on stage. Very, very funny stuff. He had the great storytelling, just the acting, the facial expressions. He definitely got into material that, I'm not even going to say it was
Quite
controversial. Blue. It was like, it was a blue comic.
Well, he was honest.
He was definitely very honest. He was very open
honest,
about.
like like when he smoked crack and he lit him. Well, no, he was freebasing meth
Yes,
and
that's
he
right.
lit himself
That's
on
right.
fire running
That's
down
right.
the street. That bit on he did on stage.
Yeah.
To tell that joke on stage is,
Yes,
you know,
that's
is
funny.
incredible as well. But like how
Yeah.
influential and incredible he was. But yeah, to tell the story about lighting yourself on fire, that's a hot
Yeah.
dick.
I was telling Ali about this earlier. He's like that very story. He's like, what I learned is if you're on fire and running down the street, people will get out of your way.
He was the best.
Very open and honest about his trials and tribulations, and then again, he made several movies with Gene Wilder that were some are certainly better than others, but just very 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 funny. Yeah, very very funny guy.
Hear No Evil, See No Evil was one of my favorite movies as a kid.
Stir Crazy, I love that movie too as a kid. I don't know how it holds up today, but as a kid, that was a pretty damn funny movie.
Brewster's Millions.
Yeah, The Toy.
Fantastic. Yep.
That was another one that might be like, I don't know, but back then it was funny. It was funny stuff.
Yes.
So, all right, Richard Pryor. Give me Richard Pryor.
All right.
Nice.
All right.
Good pick. I'll give you
Nikolai,
one here.
you got somebody?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bat right now for Rick Moranis. Rick Moranis, his reach across pop culture, and films, Spaceballs and Ghostbusters, The Great White North, and even the Honey That I Shrunk the Kids in the '90s, and then good Canadian guy. You know what? His wife passes away. He quits Hollywood and to take care of his family and focus on that. And
how excited are you about the new Spaceballs movie?
He will be making a return to Spaceballs, so that is pretty cool. Good for him.
It just wrapped filming.
Nice,
very good.
Yeah,
it'll be out June of next year, May or June of next year.
Definitely see that.
Yeah, I always found Rick Moranis to be my favorite thing, my favorite part of basically everything that he was ever in. So, big fan of Rick Moranis.
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah, Dick Moranis is coming from the Great White North. I mean, he was the Great White Dick, if you ask me. If there should ever be a nickname, maybe that's what it should be.
Yep.
Great White Dick.
Yep. A little Rick Moranis over my shoulder. A Great White Dick right back there. There you go.
Yeah, look at the Great White Dick. I see it.
Right on. What character is it?
Though. Not as big as you'd think. But...
That's Bob and Doug McKenzie back there. My Great White North set. Yep.
Oh, very good.
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
All right, I like that. I like that. All right, boys. Let me argue for my sleeper Dick. Ringo Starr. Going by Ringo Starr for the last 70 years or whatever with the Beatles. Real fans know his name is Richard Starkey. Hell, if you go, you watch some of those old videos and movies of the Beatles, you'll hear the band members call him Rich, right? The irony that of all the Beatles and all the trials and tribulations and infighting that there was about the Beatles, he was the least dick of the Beatles. The irony, boys. Probably, I mean, everything you watch, he was just the nicest one, it seemed. And again, he was the oldest out of all of them, and he's still going strong. Looks like, he could still tour for another 20 years.
Sure.
That is what you call dick longevity.
That's right.
That is what you call dick strong.
That's a dick that lasts.
That's a dick that lasts. And if you're talking about like the ultimate dick, can you go wrong with one of the greatest bands of all time? And they have a dick? Not to mention just a dick, but they have an amazing dick.
Yeah.
Who can keep a beat.
And a dick that's going to last.
Gonna last. He's lasted all this time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That dick still gets up in the morning, beats on his drum, and keeps going. Boys.
Yeah. Yep.
What else do I have to say?
He's mastered the rhythm method. Thank you.
He sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yep.
Ringo Starr.
Yep. Known for the song "Come Together." Thank you. There you go.
He's truly the star of dicks.
That's right.
Yep. All right.
All right.
All
I got
right.
one more to tell you about.
All right, let's hear it.
I'm going with Ricky Bobby. Ricky Bobby, Talladega Nights, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby. That's just a guy that likes to go fast. I mean, come on. That was a guy in the pit, and he wanted to go fast, and he made his goddamn dreams come true with his best friend Cal. And that's a guy that loves just finishing first. And some guys might not take that approach. Some dicks may not take that approach. But this dick says if you ain't first, you're last.
Yep.
And this dick finishes first.
That's Dean's motto. You know what I mean?
Lived it, I got by 45 years from it. Why change it now?
Yep.
But they really hate when you put your hands in there and go, I win.
But no, I chose the character of Ricky Bobby because although he is but one character of many of Will Ferrell's portrayals, you'd be challenged to find it would be hard pressed to find some character that's more iconic than that one, other than maybe like Buddy the Elf at Christmas time. But like Ricky Bobby is it's just very quotable movie. It's one that really stuck with a lot of people. So that's why I chose Ricky Bobby.
Dick doesn't even know what to do with his hands half the time.
He don't. He doesn't.
All right.
Did we cover everybody's?
I got Richard Lewis, another one of my favorite.
Richard Lewis. He
Lewis,
recently passed away in the last couple of years, didn't he?
Yes.
Like last year too.
Yes.
Yep.
Again, another guy, great comedian, great actor.
Mm-hmm.
Was on. Was it Curb Your Enthusiasm for several seasons?
Yep.
Right.
That's primarily how I know of him. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been other series as well, but his again, another guy. His comedy was very honest. I mean, he definitely suffered from depression and anxiety and a lot of different things, and it's very evident when he's on stage talking about it. You can just kind of see, him, the sincerity, I guess, of what he's talking about when he's talking about a guy that's dealing with that type of stuff. But just very, very funny. I mean, very honest, very funny guy. So if you haven't really watched any of his old stand-up acts or what have you, go back and check out some of his specials. But,
very funny. Yep.
Yeah. Always enjoyed his stuff. Just every show he was on, he was entertaining and
he was the
great,
quintessential 1980 stand-up comic.
Yeah,
but the higher echelon of it. You know what I mean? Like when you watched, all these guys. You remember VH1 Stand-Up Spotlight? So you watched all these guys and girls come through. But when you saw him, you knew he was different. You knew that, oh, that's a star. Like that's what a stand-up comic is. Richard Lewis, for his time period, was the man, and deserves all the flowers. That dick deserves all the flowers.
There you go. Yeah, very relatable in many respects. If you're a person if you're anxious, whatever, and you see a guy up there doing that on stage, it was just very impressive and again, very, very relatable. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure to many. So that's it. That's my three.
Well, boys, if I could recap before we argue, that way we know whose is who. Brian's coming in because he likes it. He likes the funny dick. He's got Dick Van Dyke, Richard Pryor, and Richard Lewis.
That's right.
Nick's got a little bit. He still wants to stay funny with Ricky Bobby, Rick Moranis, and gives a little beating up of the Dick Grayson there. And then I'm coming in with, again, also like Brian, Dick Van Dyke, but I also go Dick Fitz from the Cardinals, and Ringo's
sporty dick.
Got a sporty dick, and I got a Hall of Fame across the board. Dick Fitz will be there someday. He's just got to get in there.
Sure. Yeah.
And then Ringo star Richard Starkey is my last pick. So, boys, let's get our list of dicks going.
Well, this might be one of the first ones that I feel. I mean, I'm a big fan of the dicks that I brought to the table here. You're slapping your dicks down, and I'm proud of the dicks that I was able to slap down.
We were impressed by your dicks.
I've got some dick pics for each one of you that I would like to Automatically, I'm just going to start out by saying you both picked Dick Van Dyke. And although I'm not, I mean, I've not been living under a rock. I know who he is, but I'm not super familiar with anything that much that Dick Van Dyke has done. But I agree that Dick Van Dyke belongs on the Mount Rushmore. So
I mean,
let's
he
just
deserves
get
to be
that
the
out of the
first
way.
Dick.
He should be the first Dick in.
Entry
He was
Dick, really.
He was certainly the first Dick born out of all of them here,
Yep.
and he deserves to be the first one. So get him up there while he's still with us. Dick Van Dyke, absolutely on Mount Rushmore.
Mhm.
And then you each have another one that I'm a big fan of as well that I think definitely belong. And if you
Okay.
guys think they both
Well-
belong or one over the other, we can discuss. But
All right. I'm going to argue my one that I believe my other one that should be Dick
Sure.
Fitz. I get if you guys don't choose him. He's a young Dick.
He needs
not a-
to maybe ripen a little bit more. Get
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
Get a little bigger. He needs to
Mhm.
get a little bigger. He's small time right now.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit
get
of
a couple
seasoning.
more reps in. Yeah.
A little more reps. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yep.
Get a little more dirty. Get him a little dusty. Get a little dusty Dick.
Yeah.
So I'm going to argue my
Experience does do a Dick good.
It really does. Like young Dick doesn't know what he's doing. Like he's going to get picked off when he's going to run.
Yep.
Even though he's baiting all of the pitchers, more times out of 10, they're going to catch him. They're going to catch the Dick.
Yeah.
So Dick Fitz, we're going to put Dick Fitz away for a moment. And let me give you guys
Dick Fitz in the sheath right now.
There you go. I like that. I'm going to talk about Ringo Starr. Richard Starkey.
That's a Dick you can't just tuck away.
That's not a Dick you can tuck away. That's a Dick for the world. That's world Dick. That's what that is. That's world Dick.
Mm-hmm.
The Beatles aren't just Liverpool's Beatles. They're the world's Beatles, which makes Paul the world's Paul, John the world's John, George the world's George, and of course,
Just waiting to remember. See if you're going to remember all four of the Beatles.
I remember. And of course, he is the world's Dick.
Yep.
The Dick. This is everybody's Dick. When you see him, it's like a long lost uncle that you're seeing on TV. You break a little smile. You're like, that's my Dick.
I think Steel Panther was singing about him when they said, "My heart belongs to you." But my dick is community property?
Yeah.
They might have used a different word, but yeah.
No,
they were talking about Ringo Starr.
They were talking about Ringo Starr.
Yeah.
The Dick can keep a beat.
Mhm.
He's good. He's good on the drums.
Yep.
He's good on the mic.
He's obviously the one on your list that I was going to second.
Okay.
So I mean,
He's a
it's Ringo
well-rounded
Starr.
Dick.
He's a fucking Beatle, man. I mean, come on.
What else can you say?
Brian, do you have any objections? You want to be a heel tonight? You want to keep a Beatle?
No.
off
I
the
mean,
fucking list?
although he doesn't go by his birth name, but he is probably the coolest Beatle. To your
He's
point,
the coolest Dick you've ever seen.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. And he married Barbara Bach. I mean, gee whiz. I mean,
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
what more?
That's pretty good. So, still married to this day. I think they are. Yep. Like I said,
did
he's
you
such a
ever-
good
Go
nice
energy.
guy. Yeah, that's
well,
right.
Well, side note, in I think August, Paul McCartney's putting out a new album, and for the first time since the Beatles broke up, him and Paul are doing a duet on
nice.
that album.
Oh,
So
cool.
it'll be the first time they've been on. And they had concerts here and there, but they've never been on an album together since the Beatles. So
Well, that's
Wow.
cool.
coming out in August.
Very
There
good.
you go.
All right, who wants to argue about a Dick?
I'm gonna go to bat here for I got a couple. I feel passionately about Rick Moranis. I just think that again his resume kind of speaks for itself. We're all fans of different things that Rick Moranis has been in, Dick Moranis. And I think it says also something, the fact that he's been away from the spotlight for so long, but the work that he did do when he was active carries that kind of weight that we're still talking about him all these years later. That he's been in so many works that are so beloved and revered, and so I'm going to stand by my Rick Moranis pick.
Can I make a slight counter argument to you there,
You can.
sir? All right, you put that as a caveat that he went away. If I'm looking at character, why he went away would be just
for sure
the same reason I would put him on the list than anybody else. Not just because of his work, but because of his character.
Yeah,
if your dick doesn't have character, what do you have in life?
That's true.
So just for that reason
Dick's not
alone,
always about the flash. Sometimes Dick's about what's doing what's right. It's about sacking up, and Dick does what's right.
That's right. Look at Mr. Moranis. He's not the biggest guy. He's slight in stature. Let's face it, he's a small dick. But it's the character and the big Rick Moranis energy that he brings to the table.
That's what gives people like Dean something to hope for. We need dicks like that.
We need dicks like that. So that is why I'm going with the great dick up north. The great white dick.
The great white
I'm going to second it. I'm seconding the great white dick. And I really hope this catches on.
No.
I'll give you Rick Moranis.
All right.
Okay. Dick Moranis is on the board.
Like his movies, one of my favorite characters in Ghostbusters, that one of my favorite movies of all time. It would not be as entertaining of a movie without him in that movie.
And he's not a main character, but he somehow steals the show in a way. You know what I mean?
Like, he is the definition of side dick.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
We watched the Yacht Rock documentary not long ago. They played an old SCTV skit. Look this up. You probably know it, Nick. But he's playing Michael McDonald, and the skit is that in those Michael McDonald is driving around, speeding to all these record studios to sing his part because he's in all these Yacht Rock songs. So he shows up. It's Rick Moranis. He gets up there and sings the part. He does a pretty good impression of Michael McDonald as well, and then he flies out of there, runs to the next record studios. So just pretty good stuff. Good stuff. Very funny guy.
Yeah.
All right, boys. We got two spots left. Who wants to argue for some dick?
Man,
Brian.
I'll second Dick Grayson that Nick brought up here. So like you said, one of the most iconic character. I don't know, but I'm thinking back in comic book history. Definitely one of the first, if not the first, iconic side dicks. There you go. No, and like you said, that character has transcended for several years, and now even in the comics, Dick Grayson is still a very prominent character in Nightwing, where he's just grown up and he's whatever they've aged him some. He
got bigger and darker.
Of course, that's right. That's right. So, just matured. A very, very cool, very cool character. And he briefly assumed there's been storylines where he's assumed the mantle of Batman for various reasons. Batman was either hurt or something like that, and he's put the costume on. So, very, very cool.
Was Dick the Batman character. When the Dark Knight Rises? He wasn't playing. He wasn't portraying the. In that series of comic books? Or is that still Bruce Wayne? Okay.
That was still Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, okay. I'm not familiar. I'm asking questions. I'm trying to learn. All right, we have one more. We got one slot left there. Who wants to fill this slot with a dick?
Well, I think we know who it belongs to, if you're asking me. I think it's Richard Pryor. I think it's Dick Pryor.
I don't think we have a choice, actually.
When I said you each had one that I felt absolutely deserved a spot, that was Brian's pick that I was like, you have to have Richard Pryor on there. Absolutely. He is widely considered, I think, one of the all-time greatest comedians by many comedians. I mean, everybody talks about Richard Pryor, and it would be a crime for someone to bring Richard Pryor to the table and him not make it on the list. So
absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's a dick that belongs on the Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if there ever was, and yes, I'd like to make as many dick jokes as I can, but if there was anybody who deserved to be on any list, you put Richard Pryor close to it, I'm putting him on the list.
Sure.
as a fan of comedy, as a fan of stand-up comedians, like Brian said, I could recite. It's like listening to music. You watch those specials and sing along with it.
Yep.
Just an incredible career, incredible comedian, one of the best. Might be one of my favorite dicks on this list. And,
Huge influence.
Yeah, huge influence.
Huge dick influence.
Yeah.
Huge dick influence. And once I pick him now, I don't know if I'll ever go back.
There you go.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
So, boys, I think we just got our Mount Rushmore of dicks.
There it is.
Right.
You want to hear them?
I do.
Let me tell you about the dicks.
Mhm.
All right, boys. Convincing Idiots ultimate Mount Rushmore of dicks. Dick Van Dyke.
Dean.
I'm not yet. I'm trying to get there. Ringo Starr, Rick Moranis, Dick Grayson, and Richard Pryor. Boys,
Some great dicks. Grade A dicks.
Great A dicks.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen and heard about a lot of dicks in my day. I've never seen a collective of dicks so impressive and influential as our Mount Rushmore of dicks.
That's right.
A good circle, if you will.
It is a
Thank you.
good circle.
Circle of dicks.
Yeah. I like that you don't jerk around and you just come out and say it, Brian. I like that about you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, real quick, before we move on here, towards the end of the show, I just want to say, for anyone who is listening, or I should say watching this point in the show, I want to give you a special Convincing Idiots treat. I'm going to put my shirt with a QR code up to the screen. And if you are listening to this, go to the YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, capture this image. And that's a special treat for you for being a loyal listener and sticking around for this long in the episode. So this has been the Dick episode. This is 291.
291. It's always been my dream.
That's the dream. That's the one we always wanted to get to.
That's right.
So anyway, we are Convincing Idiots. Like I said at the top of the show, if you have not already done so, I'd like you to be reminded to go and find us on all your favorite social media accounts and interact with us. That really helps out the show. And let's face it, it's going to help out you as well. You're going to feel better after you do it. To find links to all those, go to Google, type in Convincing Idiots. Not WordPress, Convincing Idiots Linktree. I don't know why I was like WordPress. No, it's not. It's Convincing Idiots Linktree. Go to Google, Linktree, LINKTREE, or you can go to our website, which is convincingidiots.wordpress.com. Shut up, or else no one's gonna find the website. Shut the fuck up. So go to one of those two places, interact with us, subscribe, like, share with your friends, all that good shit. We appreciate it, and we appreciate you. So yeah, with that, this has been episode 291 of Convincing Idiots, and I'm Millennial Nick.
Oh, I'm the Zennial Dean.
Gen X Brian.
Have we convinced you that perhaps of all the dicks you've heard of this evening, we might actually be your 3 favorite dicks?
You just said a mouthful.
Everybody, Gen X Brian with Millennial Nick and Zennial Dean. We need more people besides Nick's mom watching us. Give us a like and subscribe.
Ham grape.
I got a signed ball from Omar Vizquel. Met him.
There you go.
Shook his hand.
Oh,
Very
nice.
good.
Yeah. Do we get time for
His record after was not the best, but good player though.
No. Quick, do we have time for a quick little story?
Does this have everything to do with bar fighting?
No,
Okay.
no, but it's how I met Omar Vizquel. All right, I'll give you the basics of it. Since Brian's sweating here because this is we got time like we're on fucking NBC.
Off topic.
Yeah, no shit, right? So, anyways, the school I was in high school, freshman, sophomore year, and they're selling stuff. You know, I'd bring it home, put it on the desk, whatever it was. My mom took it to work and sold all of it. So I won. I got to go meet Omar Vizquel. Well, who else am I going to take? I'm going to take my dad, right? Huge baseball fan. Him and I go to somewhere up Cleveland, this high school in Cleveland. And I'm like, oh, I don't know what to expect. This is going to be cool. And we walk into the gymnasium, and it's me, high school kid, with all these elementary school kids who won this. Also, I'm the only teenager in this thing. And so and all of them brought their parents too, right? And now we get to go like line up on the stage and shake hands, take the picture. And all of these parents are taking pictures and hey Billy, hey Tommy, you know, all that. And I'm embarrassed. I don't want to do this because I'm here with. I'm like Billy Madison. All of these tiny little kids around me, and I'm just this stupid gawky teenage kid. And as I get up there, you know, my dad, he was on the show. He starts screaming at the top of his lungs, stands up, starts screaming my name, waving like this to get my attention and to embarrass the shit out of me. I have the picture of, not only was I taller than all of the elementary school kids, but I also towered over Omar Vizquel, and I'm 5'8". So, yeah.
Yep.
Don Harvey embarrassing the hell out of me and enjoying every minute of it.
Very good.
So, yeah.
It was a coloring contest too, Nick. You got in there.
I'm outside the lines, baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so like Albert Bell was there also, or I'm confused. How does it tie in?
Eat shit.
They're on the same team. That was it.
They were. But you said you got the ball.
Have you ever thought back on it and been like, did Omar Vizquel think I was challenged? Like, would you like? Why did he think I was there that day with all those small children?
You
probably thought you were either a Make-A-Wish kid or you were, you know, something was, you know, hey fella, hey,
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I met Omar Vizquel. He thought I had something wrong with me. Yeah.
You're almost as smart as these other kids here.
He tousled my little hair. Well, good for you. Look how brave this one is.
All right. Nick, you have a Gordie Howe story or something? Or
I have Bob Probert on my list here. He was a Detroit Red Wing. You know who else was? Gordie Howe.
Yeah.
He's not on my bar fight list, but Gordie Howe.
Oh, wee.